Yo, what's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of June 2016. Sagittarius, your one-on-one relationship in your life is going to be the main theme in your life up until June 20th. And the reason for that is because the sun is going to be transiting the sign of Gemini until June 20th. And Gemini is your seventh house. That has to do with the one-on-one relationship in your life. So if you're in a one-on-one relationship, there's going to be very much a lot of focus on this relationship that you have with your significant other. If you're a single Sagittarius, then this is going to put a lot of a focus on maybe somebody that you consider somebody that you want to be with in the future, or maybe it's even more than one person. Maybe you're deciding who eventually you want to enter into a one-on-one relationship during this time. And on June 20th, the sun is going to shift into the sign of Cancer. And Cancer is your eighth house. That has to do with your shared resources, your shared finances, and also has to do with your sex life. So you're going to see a bit of a shift in the focus there after June 20th. But those are the main themes for you for the month of June 2016, Sagittarius. Now I'm going to talk about some more specific major astrological events that are set to occur in the month of June 2016 and what they mean for you. Right off the bat, on June 4th, there's a new moon in the sign of Gemini. So if you're in a one-on-one relationship right now, that means new things coming down the pike for your one-on-one relationship. So it could mean anything like, okay, so you're in a relationship but you're not engaged. Now all of a sudden, over the next 6 months, the way new moons work is they hit, like on June 4th, the new moon's going to happen, and then the following 6 months, all these new things are going to develop regarding your one-on-one relationship. So if you're in a relationship but you're not engaged, sometime over the next 6 months, you may get engaged. If you're engaged, sometime over the next 6 months, you may get married. If you're married, it just means new things for your marriage over the next 6 months of your life. If you're single, you could enter into a one-on-one relationship with somebody, a new one-on-one relationship with somebody over the next 6 months of your life, so watch out for that. On June 6th, the sun is in Gemini, that area of your seventh house of your one-on-one relationships, and it's actually making what's called a conjunction with Venus, the planet of love and beauty, which is also in the same area. So the sun and Venus are aligning in this seventh house of one-on-one relationships. So, whether you're single or whether you're in a one-on-one relationship, or you're just single and you're seeing somebody that eventually you could consider yourself being in a one-on-one relationship with down the road, this is just a great day for your love life, because Venus is the planet of love and romance, and it's making a conjunction with the sun. So Venus is being illuminated by the sun on that day. So it's a great day for your love life, great day to spend with a significant other or somebody who you consider being a significant other eventually in the future. On June 9th, Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Taurus, and Taurus is your sixth house. That has to do with your daily life, your work, and your health. And it's actually making what's called an opposition to Mars, which is in Scorpio. And Scorpio is that area that has to do with things that are hidden in your life. Scorpio is that 12th house area for you, the area of hidden and secrets. So it sounds like on June 9th, you have Mercury at one end of the sky, and then you have Mars on the other end of the sky, and they're making exact opposition to each other. So they're facing off. So it's a challenging aspect. It's a private conversation that you're having with somebody who you either work with, or they're in your daily life, maybe somewhere in your daily life, or maybe even this person is like, it has to where Mercury is has to do with your health too. So it could be or it could be somebody that you know through, maybe you work out with this person, or it could be any of those. So work, health, or anybody in your daily life. It sounds like you're having a private, challenging conversation with somebody in any of the three areas that I listed on June 9th. So I just want to make you aware of that one, Sagittarius. On June 12th, Venus, the planet of love, in that seventh house of one-on-one relationships, is making a positive angle to Uranus, the planet of the unexpected, in your fifth house. And your fifth house is Aries, and the fifth house has to do with your romantic situation. So here's another great day for your love life, Sagittarius. So, whether you're in a relationship or you're single and you're just seeing somebody, this is a great day to have a great bond with this person. It's a great romantic connection between your one-on-one relationships and romance in your life. And this fifth house area, Aries, where Uranus is, on this day, on June 12th, it's making this positive angle to your area of one-on-one relationships. And this fifth house also has to do with, if you have children, then this is a great day to maybe spend with your children too, because the one-on-one relationship that you have with your children will be enhanced during this time. So you may want to think about spending some time with your children on June 12th if you have any. Also, if you're a creative Sagittarius, once again, this fifth house area, Aries for you, also has to do with creativity. So this is a great day to work on a creative endeavor, Sagittarius, if that's something that you're into. On June 13th, Neptune, the planet of dreams, actually begins its retrograde process. And retrograde is everybody thinks that when a planet goes retrograde, it's actually going backwards, but it's really not. It just looks like it is. But what does that mean from an astrological standpoint? Well, on June 13th, Neptune begins its retrograde in your fourth house. And your fourth house is Pisces. And your fourth house is the house of home and family. So this retrograde is going to be happening from June 13th, and it's going to be happening all the way up till November 19th. So quite an extensive process, quite an extensive amount of time where Neptune is going to be retrograde in this area of home and family. And typically when planets go retrograde, they bring up people from the past. So it sounds like there's going to be, if you haven't seen somebody or, maybe a few people in your family in quite a while, you may start seeing people reappear that you used to see in your family who you don't really see them that much anymore. They may start to come back around a lot more during this time. Or if there's anybody like associated with your family, I mean, they don't even necessarily have to be in your family, but maybe they could just know your family. This person may reappear sometime between June 13th and November 19th, so just want to make you aware of that. On June 17th, Saturn, the planet of restriction, is in your sign, so it's in the sign of Sagittarius. It's the Sagittarius for you, as a Sagittarius, is your first house. That's your first house of self. So Saturn is in your sign on June 17th, and it's making a challenging aspect to Neptune, which is in that area. It's in your fourth house of home and family. So it sounds like you're having a challenging day, between you and your home and family. There's just something going on between you and your family, and it's a challenging situation. So I want to make you aware of that on June 17th so you're not caught off guard. On the same day, Venus, the planet of love, enters Cancer, and Cancer is your 8th house of shared resources, your 8th house of shared finances, and also has to do with your sex life. And Venus will be transiting Cancer from June 17th all the way until July 12th. So between that time, when Venus is the planet of love, and Cancer is your 8th house, and that's to do with your sex life. So this is going to increase the amount of passionate encounters that you have regarding your sex life between June 17th and July 12th. On June 20th, there's a full moon in your sign. So there's a full moon in Sagittarius, the first house of self. And this is rare because this is actually the second month in a row that there's a full moon in the same sign. So typically there's not, typically it's a full moon and then it goes to the next sign and then it goes to the next sign. But now there was a full moon in Sagittarius last month, and now there's another one again this month. So the universe is trying to, full moons bring change, and the universe is trying to bring a change about you, Sagittarius. So if you've always expected yourself to be a certain way, expect to see some changes about yourself after the full moon on June 20th. And full moons are like a spotlight too, so this full moon is very bright, so it's shining its light down on you, your first house of self, so this could really put you in the spotlight, and you could take center stage on June 20th and following that event. Some Sagittarius may really like that. On June 27th, Venus, the planet of love, in Cancer, that 8th house that has to do with your shared resources, your shared finances, and your sex life, is making a positive angle to Neptune, which is in Pisces. And once again, Pisces being your 4th house, that has to do with your home and family. So it sounds like you could be having a very passionate, sexual, and romantic encounter on June 27th. So this could be with somebody that you know through your home and family, this could be with somebody that you know through your family. If that's not the case, then it's just you're having a great time when it comes to sex and romance in your own home on June 27th. So remember that date. And on June 29th, Mars, the power planet, finally goes direct, and that's in Scorpio. And Scorpio is your 12th house, the 12th house of the hidden, and 12th house of secrets. And this aspect goes back to, if you think back to the beginning of the year, what was hidden or secret in your life in the beginning of the year when Mars first entered Scorpio? Well, Mars has actually been doing a retrograde in the same area since May 27th, and it finally moves direct on June 29th. So since May 27th, whatever happened in the beginning of the year, maybe the first 2.5 months of the year, maybe you've been thinking about that or reviewing it or maybe even reliving it, whatever this secret is. And on June 29th, Mars will begin to go direct in this area. So you may be considering how you want to proceed regarding something secret in your life, Sagittarius. And on June 29th, you're finally going to figure out how you'd like to proceed regarding something secret in your life. And this secret could last all the way until, well, Mars is going to be direct in the secret area for you until August 2nd. And then it'll finally depart from the secret area. And then after August 2nd, whatever's been hidden or secret in your life, you may decide to release whatever it is, or you may decide to let people know whatever's been secret in your life. Maybe you won't. It's completely your choice. But just wanted to make you aware of that. And I think that's all I have for you. I think that's all I have for you this month, Sagittarius. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've liked it, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Enjoy the month of June, and I'll see you next time.